fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what good thing to say? I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Oh, welcome to Mayor in the Morning. It is Tuesday, April 18th. I'm a little late, a little gay, a little damp. Not rained on. I showered. And then my whole computer shut down. Because sometimes the big man upstairs throws you a curveball and then your computer can't reload for like a good 10 minutes. Whee! How is everybody? What's going on? Are we almost through the week yet? No, it's only Tuesday. We're in like the meaty part of the week. I got some shows coming up. I'm really excited for Vegas. I'm worried that the trip is going to throw me off my workout game, though. I'm worried I'm going to get fat. Okay. Woo! It's the Geeks and Gamers Friday Night Tights meetup on Wednesday, April 26th at the Millennium Fandom Bar. Excited to see you guys there. Then I'm headlining in Las Vegas that following day, Thursday, April 27th, 7 o'clock show at the Space. I think that's near the Strip, on or near the Strip, with Lila Hart and Keanu Thompson. Get your tickets now, baby boys and girls. The tickets are flying for this show. Let me check up on them. Let's see where they're at. I'm excited. I haven't been to Vegas in a couple of years. And I don't usually have like a typical Vegas type time. I go, I take care of business, I do shows, I scram. I don't feel like I can just like, I don't really feel like I have the luxury to get drunk and like waste a bunch of time. But I am excited to go to Vegas. Then I'm going to make a quick trip in Austin, do a couple of appearances there. And then I am going to be in Dallas doing The Blaze, Alex Stein's show. And then I'm going to do Hyenas Friday, May 5th and Saturday, May 6th with Keanu Thompson and Lila Hart. And hopefully Alex Stein will be coming by these shows. Then we got Richmond, Virginia, Sandman Comedy Club, Wednesday, August 9th. Anime Matsuri, August 10th through 13th in Houston, Texas. Simcast will be at the convention. We'll have a panel and a booth hanging out. I think the Friday Night Tights guys are still figuring out if or who will go. And then I'm headlining in Houston that same weekend, Friday, August 11th at the Secret Group, 7 o'clock show. Nice and early. Get your tickets now. Go to ChrissieMayr.com. Come hang out. I know a lot of YouTubers tend to go to Anime Matsuri. I'm not sure why. It's just been decided that that's a hang. Oh, the dogs are coming in. Hello, dogs. Oh, no. Little Sausage, you have horses and they broke out last night? Where were they? I don't know what that's like. That sounds like country problems. There's so much crime in New York City. It like more than I realized because I just go to like 2 places in Midtown. And you forget it's like constant shooting. And Eric Adams is like, everything's fine. And people are like, no, everything is not fine, dude. They were in the forest. That's kind of adorable. Okay, the dogs are rubbing their body parts. See, when I forget to make the bed first thing in the morning, then the bed is all open and then the dogs can like rub their little dirty bodies in them. That's cute though that you got your horses back. Time to get the GPS collars. Yep. That's what you got to do. Let's share one of my spicy jokes from last night. So I did Camelot's show. I didn't really even know his real name was Cody. I did Camelot's Camelcast last night. I owed him an appearance because I forgot last time. It was the same day that I scheduled my 600th episode for. So I had to get him back. So I did it last night. I did Wet Spot and then came back and then did his show basically from like 10 to 12 and then stayed up another 2.5 hours just putting up my own episodes. And I got 4 hours of sleep, woke up, went to the gym. I did not want to go at all. But I just told myself stop being a bitch. And then I got up and went. And that's how that went. And during the live stream last night, I came up with this spicy tweet, which has been getting mixed reviews. Thinking of creating a concentration camp style workout called Auschwitz. Train as if your life depends on it. And then thank God for my lovely Twitter followers because your guys' comments like really make this a whole fun thread. A lot of you have been saying, watch out for the showers. A lot of you have been, what was such a funny comment? Some guy was like, I couldn't tell if this girl was serious or not. And I was like, Holocaust Remembrance Day is January 27th. I don't know what you're talking about. And you'll get 6 million members within 4 years. Do the saunas have wooden doors? Mocking someone's pain. I'm like, what? The pain of working out? Did he write back? Really? Okay. Auschwitz was a camp where millions of people slaughtered their families. Still feel that pain. I like you, but I think sometimes your humor is dark and mocking pain is wrong. Okay. Agree to disagree. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta push it and be spicy. You can't be safe all the time. It's a gas. 6-pack in under 30 days. That's funny. It's funny. You gotta laugh about it. Concentration camp style workout requires focus. Sounds like a gas. Comes with all the bells and whistles. That's funny. I assume that's like a town nearby. I like when people deliberately try to take my jokes the wrong way. Like, oh, you're making fun of death. Really? I didn't mention death at all. Like, you're the one who's thinking about death. Workout will set you free. See, Mr. Regan is a fan. The reason this is funny is because it's so unbelievably messed up. Okay. You got to take risks, y'all. Sorry, it's my job. It's my job to take risks. Auschwitz. It sounds like CrossFit. If I have to explain the joke to you, you're retarded, but it's really more a joke about all these trendy new workouts. It's not even that edgy. Everyone needs to calm down. Thank you, Big Raj, for the super sticker. Is that the cartoon version of you? It's almost like cliche making fun of the Holocaust. It's almost like unoriginal. But we can't make fun of more current tragedies because people get upset about that. They get all up in arms. I went to Sephora yesterday because I go there a lot. And I'm debating whether I should not go so often. And maybe find somewhere else to buy my makeup from because I was like, okay, how woke is this getting? So I actually went around Sephora, the one I know always go to, which is near Bryant Park on, I think, 42nd Street. And I went around and I took photos of all of the men, like in marketing campaigns all over the store. And then, of course, here's my tweet. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's ESG. I found 6 different examples of men in marketing campaigns in Sephora. Now, I didn't look through perfume, but I don't think there's not really often like photographs with marketing in like the perfume area. So here's K18, which I knew about because they are a brand that supports Dylan Mulvaney. And like my hairstyles just put me onto the K18 people recently. So it's like, all right. They were new to my life anyway. But it's like, wow, I don't know how this ad makes you guys feel. Like, I go, man, this dude has better hair than me. Like, why even bother? Why even try? This was another, and then you can see me with my steady focus in the mirror there. Dun, dun, dun. I'll get to the bottom of this. Ew, look at the fingerprints on the mirror. Gross. So this was another hair brand called JPN. I imagine, does that stand for Japan? It's JPN was the hair care line. So I saw that there. I was like, okay, this is the guy from the Queer Eye. I forget his name, but he's like pretty well known. Oh, okay. This was a brand called One Size. And I noticed they have all, like, I never buy this brand. I'm like not even familiar with it. But here they have a dude, Chris. Chris wears a code word lip pencil and open, what does it say? Open something lip duo. But anyway, like, I don't want to buy lip gloss if the model has a mustache. That doesn't look like, you usually buy lip gloss because you're like, ooh, I want to be kissed or I want to look cute. And it's like, I don't want to look like I have a mustache. So I'm completely turned off this whole brand. And this was Urban Decay. Urban Decay had, okay, you can make the argument they're using this person for a skin tone model, but like, get a chick, okay? You don't need to get a dude. Oopsie. This is Urban Decay. That's very much a dude. Okay. And then let's see. I got a couple more examples. This was, I think, also from that One Size brand. Oh my gosh, my computer is being very gay today. All right. So we got this. 3 dudes in this photo. This person has one red eyebrow, one black eyebrow. Is this like a gay Joker look that this person's going for? The nose ring, tons of makeup. Like, I have a couple of gay friends who wear some makeup, fine. But like, this is just a lot for me. Okay. Okay, this brand is super woke, One Size. They're like, we love dudes. And this was, I think this might have, I don't know if this was Urban Decay or something else. Oh, this was Kat Von D. Kat Von D. And I zoomed in on this person because I was like, what is this? What's happening? And then I kept zooming and I saw a trace mustache. So I was like, I bet this is just a dude. Kat Von D. So I'm standing in there going like, gosh, because Sephora is comprised of like, I don't know, at least 50 different brands. Not all brands are using dudes in their marketing. Like some of the high end ones, like I don't think YSL or Dior or like certainly Joe Malone, which is a nice perfume line, is not using dudes in their marketing. I didn't see any dudes in Fenty's marketing at all. I didn't see any for Too Faced or, oh my God, stop digging, Waffles. What are you even looking for? Why did dogs dig in the bed? Are they trying to make a nest for themselves? But it's like, what are you even making a nest in? It's the same. She's going to fucking scratch a hole in the bed. I swear to God, Waffles, what are you doing? Stop. Just lay down. So I go back and forth like, man, can I still go to Sephora and support the brands that don't do this bullshit, that don't use men in their marketing? Or am I a hypocrite if I shop at Sephora at all? And so while I'm debating this and I'm like smelling new perfumes, because I was like debating a new perfume purchase, like as I'm in there thinking about this, a guy comes in who's clearly like a vagrant. I don't know if he was homeless or not, but he, you can tell right away the energy of someone who's like either homeless or a criminal or on drugs, or it was just this feeling of like, oh, I'm an empath, so I can feel these things. And so I like turn around and sure enough, like very dirty coat, like dirt caked into his coat. And obviously it's a dude. Okay. So there's not that many dudes in Sephora. The only dudes in Sephora are gay. Okay. So this was like this was a straight dude. and he was just moving in a kind of a sketchy manner, and you could see he made a beeline for the perfumes, which are expensive, which are like at least $80 a bottle, even for like a small bottle. Perfumes are expensive. You all know this. And I was actually amazed and impressed with how fast the staff at Sephora radioed up. We have what did I hear them say? We have a not intruder, but suspect. They said some kind of word that was like, obviously if you're the guy and you hear them say this, you're like, "Oh, they're on to me." I think it was intruder. Gosh, I can't remember the exact word they used, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not intruder. I'm not a." They didn't say like potential thief or something like that, but they're clear. They weren't using like they weren't speaking in code. They're like, "Oh, it's a code black. Get in here." No, or any other color, for example. They just were like, "Oh, we got somebody over here," and I was really amazed with how quickly he's like, "Oh, that's not me," and then he kind of just saw himself out because he knew the jig was up. But he was absolutely gonna go steal perfume and cologne, and there's a woman that kind of followed him over, and then he walked away, and she's like, "Well, that's where all the Joe Malone's been going." And I was like, "That's so interesting to notice like which ones they're stealing." Because for a while, they were stealing a lot of Dior and Armani and like YSL stuff. So, and I was like, that's annoying because I kind of like Joe Malone. And anyway, I was impressed with how the Sephora staff actually handled it and threw this person out, or they were going to throw him out. Like, they were clearly like, "Dude, we see you. You're literally here to steal shit." Um, so I was like, "Wow, okay. Guess they're on point." Anything ground level in New York City is leaves themselves vulnerable to theft. And that shit is expensive, yo. I was just like, ugh. They go right for the perfume. Mm-hmm. Little did they know there's some very expensive skincare on the other side of the store too. Like, "Hey, buddy, why don't you go get the freaking $100 tube of retinol on the other side?" I actually don't. I need that. Maybe he was an addict trying to get clean. Oh, like he was like, "I need perfume instead of drugs." So I don't know. What would you guys do if there was like a store which carried brands that you didn't support, but some brands didn't? I mean, that's where I go for like 70% of my stuff. Ulta's woke too. Ulta and Sephora both woke. Maybe I'll have to find like smaller labels. Then you have to go through like a whole trial and error period. Wellness check from Mandy. She's leaving because old pics. What are you talking about? I have no idea the context for this, Mr. Self-Destruct. Maybe if you could give me more info. What's the wax update? Ew. I mean, I guess I talked to you guys about it, so I shouldn't be shocked when you ask about it. If anybody knows good places to buy makeup. Really? Courtney worked at an Ulta and people go from store to store and steal the perfume and sell it online. Man, it's such a shame because I guess it's easy for them to do. Wow. No mail today. I didn't have time to go to the P.O. box. I went to the gym and then I had to zoom back to take care of the turtle and get the show together. But maybe I'll go later. I think this is a funny thing. Arnold Schwarzenegger goes to war. Okay, I don't like that they're playing a video that doesn't go with the article. I am refreshing. Arnold Schwarzenegger goes to war with CBS over pothole story coverage. The headline is bogus. What? I wonder if this is just an example of an old man with too much time on his hands. Actor and former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger claimed that a CBS headline on his recent filling of a pothole in his neighborhood was bogus. The Terminator star garnered attention on Tuesday after posting a video of him filling in a giant pothole in the Brentwood, California community after allegedly dealing with it for weeks. Wow, he took matters into his own hands and filled his own hole. Today, after the whole neighborhood has been upset about this giant pothole that's been screwing up cars and bicycles for weeks, I went out with my team and fixed it. I always say, let's not complain, let's do something about it. Here you go, Schwarzenegger wrote on Twitter. Well, that's a good attitude to have. However, CBS News insisted in a tweet that the pothole was actually a trench used for utility work. The giant pothole that Arnold Schwarzenegger said he recently filled on a street in Los Angeles neighborhood of Brentwood was actually a trench that had been dug for utility work, according to the city, CBS News tweeted. Wow. So he unnecessarily filled this hole. He filled the wrong hole. CBS headline for the story also read Schwarzenegger filled a utility trench, not a pothole. City of Los Angeles says after a video goes viral. Schwarzenegger called out this framing on Twitter, claiming that it could be used as an example of the decline of media trust. I'll be back. This doesn't look like a trench. A trench would be like along the side of the road, wouldn't it? Wowie. Okay. The headline tweet is bogus. The story is correct. The utility work was finished in January. I filled in the hole 3 months later, and the city left my fix in place. The story should be taught in a class for people who are confused about why institutional trust is in decline. Ooh, based. CBS News tweet also featured a community note reading, the pothole was filled 3 months after the utility work ended. According to Schwarzenegger, the giant pothole that Arnold Schwarzenegger said he had recently filled. Okay, that's just like the same thing. A city spokesperson said in a statement that the hole the actor filled up is not a pothole, but rather a service trench that relates to the active permitted work being performed at the local SoCal Gas, who expects the work to be completed at the end of May. So then did they have to dig it up? A spokesperson who also explained to Fox News Digital that the work in the area began on January 26th. Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be finished soon. However, Marissa Girolamo, a communications manager at SoCal Gas, revealed on Thursday that they kept Schwarzenegger's efforts intact while strengthening the patch. Yeah, which makes me think the city just was slacking. We did leave the patch that Governor Schwarzenegger applied. However, yesterday our crews went back to the site and we used special equipment to go over the patch to make it stronger. Teamwork. Happy to help speed this up, and thanks to the crew for pumping up my fix. See what? Like it's hard? We all could do it. Why wait? Why wait for the city to do stuff? That's cool. It's a great photo op. He remarked that the city was being careful with their wording to imply Arnold prevented their gas line work without directly saying it because it's not true. Oh. Interesting. Wow, so this all was open? That's really bad if that's the case. The representative said also alleged that Schwarzenegger filled 2 potholes during that day. The city's first response to this news was that the service trench would be filled by the end of May. His representative continued. So it appears their plan was to close 1 lane of a 2-lane road and force people to drive in cars and bicycles in wrong way traffic for 2 more months, which is insane. The representative added, Arnold doesn't blame the mayor for this because she hasn't been in office very long. He just wanted to protect his neighbors and show that it is possible to work quickly. Yeah. Good for you. What the hell is souping? Does that mean eating soup? Oh, wow. Do you guys still care about Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light? So a lot of people drinking Bud Light at the Yankees game on Saturday. So a lot of trans allies in the stands. I was like, you guys, like, do you even care? Most people don't. Yuengling takes apparent jab at Bud Light with conspicuous tweet. Ooh. Yuengling appeared to take a shot at rival beer company Bud Light on Friday. Shortly after, the Under Fire brand issued a long-winded statement over controversy sparked by partnering with transgender activist Dylan Mulvaney earlier this month. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America, independently owned and family operated since 1829 because we make good beer. Yuengling Brewery's account conspicuously tweeted out with a photo of an American flag and a traditional Yuengling can of beer. The tweet was posted as Bud Light's parent company, Anheuser-Busch, has faced immense backlash from conservatives for working with Mulvaney, who's, by the way, the most shocking part about this whole thing is that Dylan Mulvaney is only 26 years old. Wow, looks older. He's got 10 million followers on TikTok. Yeah, this is very subtle. If this is any kind of I don't know if this is a dig at Bud Light. I think this is just Yuengling letting people know that they exist. And it sucks. See, this would be seen in the 90s as the most standard beer ad possible, but now the American flag has become a partisan symbol. Unfortunately, it's like, oh my God, American flag, so conservative. Wow. Yeah. Shortly before Yuengling's tweet, Anheuser-Busch CEO Brendan Whitworth issued a statement that in part said, "We never intended to be part of a discussion that divides people. We are in the business of bringing people together over beer." He also said, as leader of the company, his focus is building and protecting our remarkable history and heritage, as he vowed to continue to bring great beers across the country. Conservative figures and some celebs like country stars Kid Rock and Travis Tritt have pushed for a boycott of Anheuser-Busch because of the company's collaboration with Mulvaney. Others, like talk show host Howard Stern and Rogan, have defended Bud Light linking up with Mulvaney, wondering why people care so fiercely about the partnership. Mulvaney recently said on the Onward with Rosie O'Donnell podcast, the ire toward her is because she's an easy target. I'm such a victim. Dylan said, the reason I think I'm so an easy target is because I'm so new to this. Yeah, everyone's new to this, okay? That's the problem is nobody wants to get used to this. Mulvaney said, I think going after a trans woman that's been doing this for 20 years is a lot more difficult. Yeah, well, why didn't that person get the sponsorship deal? Hire Buck Angel, who I'm interviewing today at 5:00 p.m. I think maybe they think that there's some sort of chance with me, but what is their goal? What is your goal, dude? These people, they don't understand me, and anything that I do or say then somehow gets taken out of context and is used against me. It's so sad because everything I try to put out is positive. It's trying to connect with others that maybe don't understand me. It's to make people laugh or make a kid feel seen. Yeah, stop trying to see our kids, Dylan. Stop trying to see kids. Whoa, alligator took a guy's leg off in Florida. Classic Florida story. I really fall for all these clickbait articles. It is a good bear. One of the places I've enjoyed at Gettysburg, Bud Light has long been a joke, even before its marketing team got woke. I grew up in Seattle during the 70s and was able to buy an occasional bottle of Yuengling Porter from a local beer shop. It's so good. I love Guinness, but Yuengling was at least as good as a dark beer. Bud Light, I'd rather drink water from a garden hose. It's better than Bud, that's for sure. I'd rather drink a gallon of cold horse urine than take a sip of any Bud product. Yeah, I was at the Yankee game. I almost, I was like, yeah, maybe I could go for a hard seltzer. But the only one they had was Bud Light seltzer. So I was like, nope. Sorry, I don't want it that bad enough. Tweets like this aren't new for Yuengling. They've been doing their thing as an independent brewery since 1829. They've been steadily expanding across the country for the last 10 to 15 years because they make a great product that people want. Beautiful marketing. Perfect time to highlight the fact that quality matters. Everyone is tired of marketing hype. I can't think of a reasonably priced beer better than Yuengling. Yeah, I don't even think of Yuengling. But I also don't really think of beer much in general. Is this true? Miles thinks we should just stop drinking alcohol entirely. Okay, I mean, that sounds good in practice. But some of us need alcohol. Wow. Yeah. Exactly. Mandy Summers deleted all her YouTube videos. What's that about? What is that about? Let's look for it. At Mandy Summers, is that her? Or isn't she like Wart the Wizard? I mean, I think I follow her already, but I mean, I'm just seeing videos that she's done with other people. Huh. What? Okay, I don't really. Is this her real account? Look at this, people. Is this Mandy's main account? At Mandy Summers? Weird. Okay, I'll have to keep looking into this. Okay, well, her channels have been blank for at least a week. Gosh, I don't know what's up with that. I'll have to hit her. Why is it so cold today? It was so warm before. Now it's freezing. Okay, time for some bimbo news. Kylie Jenner is apparently dating Timothée Chalamet, but it's nothing serious, so don't worry. They're just having fun. She's his ladybird. Kylie and Timothée Chalamet are reportedly keeping their relationship fun and casual for now. It's not serious, a source told Entertainment. They're just doing it. They're just doing it for the articles. That's it. Kylie is enjoying hanging out with Timothée and seeing where it goes. The insider noted that the Call Me by Your Name actor 27 is unlike anyone the Kardashian star has ever previously dated. Yeah, because they're talented. It's been really fun for her because it feels a lot different than her past relationships. Yeah, because he's white. The source explained it's new and exciting for Kylie, and she's having a lot of fun. Good for her. He seems like a sweetheart. Dresses a little gay, though. That said, Jenner reportedly wants to keep things on the down low, which explains why she attended 2023 Coachella this weekend without him. Sans Chalamet. Guys, it's that time again. It's Coachella time. Did you guys know? Did you care? Kylie decided she didn't want to make things public with Timothée this past weekend at Coachella and really just wanted to chill and have fun with her friends. As for how the unlikely pair were introduced, the insider speculated that the makeup mogul's sister Kendall Jenner played a part. Oh, no. Still got it. She still got it. Timothée is also friends with Kendall, so it's been easy for Kylie to integrate him into her life. Rumors started swirling that Kylie and Chalamet were an item in early April after sources told gossip Instagram account Du Moi that they were seeing each other, with one tipster claiming the romance has been going on as far back as January, when the pair was seen interacting at Paris Fashion Week. Also gay. The chatter became all the more real when Kylie's car was spotted parked outside his mansion last week. I look at him and I just assume he lives in a dingy apartment. I'm like, oh right, yeah, of course they all have mansions. And the next day they had a taco date. Oh. A source told Us Weekly at the time, that the Keeping Up with the Kardashians alum was enjoying getting to know the Oscar nominee and was open to seeing where things go. Timothée, I always picture the South Park, Timmy. That's what I think of when I see this. He's a total gentleman and treats Kylie with respect, the insider said, adding that Chalamet makes her laugh. The source explained that the stars have hung out only a couple times and their fling was very new, but they have really good chemistry. So there's that. Despite multiple reports of their romance, neither party has confirmed they are seeing each other, and they have yet actually to be photographed together. Raps for Kylie and Chalamet did not immediately respond to Page Six requests for comment. The Kylie Cosmetics founder's relationship with the Dune star comes on the heels of her breakup from longtime partner Travis Scott. Well, I guess she's not going back. Oh, right, they have 2 kids together. She and Scott, who share 5-year-old Stormy and 1-year-old son Air, broke up for a second time around December of 22 when they spent the holidays separately. They have split several times in the past, and this is probably not the end of their relationship, an insider told People. On again, off again. Yeah, I mean, it's never going to be the end of their relationship because you have kids together. Sorry. The Sicko Mode rapper, 31, was hit with cheating allegations prior to the breakup, though he denies the claims. Well, if he denies them, then I guess they're not true. Kylie and Scott, who started dating in April of 2017, welcomed their daughter in February of 2018, then briefly broke up in October 2019, but continued to co-parent and were back together in May of 21. Okay. She's definitely going in the opposite direction, it seems, with Timothée. That summer, Page Six revealed that the now exes were expecting their second child. I guess they're not being careful. Where the lip kit queen appears to be moving on from the rapper with Chalamet, he has seemingly continued to lust over her and even left a thirsty comment on one of her Instagram posts. What? Oh, now you want her back because she's dating somebody else? This is always how it goes. What was this thirsty comment? Just saying a beauty? That's it? You have to do better than that, buddy. He just seems like unremarkable to me. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what she sees in him. Okay. Covered the taco date. Okay, right. This picture of him in this velvet suit. Meanwhile, Chalamet has been romantically linked to a number of beauties, including Lourdes Leon, Lily Rose Deep, and Isa Gonzalez. Has anyone heard of any of these people? Oh boy. Of course, he's the wrong color. Lol. That's funny. Well, we'll see what happens. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I like Timothée Chalamet. He was really good in Dune. Super talented. Okay, now my computer is freezing up. Maybe because it's cold in here. It's frozen. Haribo. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about Haribo. Maybe he got that Pete Davidson joint. Oh, maybe. Maybe he's got BDE. Okay, let's talk about the gummies. Haribo fans are shocked to learn that the green... I heard this on the radio this morning, too, when I was driving in my car. That the green gummy bear flavor is actually strawberry. And this is basically taking the gummy world by total surprise. They're perplexed that they're very perplexed to learn the real flavor of its green bear. A resurfaced post on Reddit pictures a Haribo bag that identifies each bear's flavor by color. While most consumers would associate the green bear with a green apple, lime, even watermelon flavor, in most places, the green gold bear is actually strawberry flavored. Strawberry. Why wouldn't they make it red? I mean, probably cherry's already red, but they could have like a lighter pink one. Furthermore, they also learned that Hans Riegel, who established the company in 1920, named Haribo by taking the first 2 letters of his first name, last name, and the city he was born in, namely Bonn, Germany. Oh, that's cool. The Post has contacted him for comment. But it's surprising. It's the surprising flavor of the green gummy bear that has social media on a sugar high. Well, look at this. These are mostly red. I think they just need to like diversify their colors a little bit. 20 years of living, and it's only now that I figured out the green Haribo gummy is actually strawberry. Oh, this really makes me want gummy bears. Right, because why do they have an apple here? Oh my God, how good do those look? I'm starving. Wow. No one asked, but the green Haribo gummy flavor bear is strawberry, and I find that misleading. Am I the only person who didn't know that the green Haribo gummy bear is strawberry? Calling the police over whether the green Haribo gummy bears are strawberry or apple. Wow, look at that. There it is. Pineapple, lemon, orange, raspberry. So there's no cherry at all involved? Damn. Wow. Is anyone concerned about this? The fact that the green Haribo gummy bear is strawberry bothers me. Why would you get this tattoo? It's so gross. Jack Nicholson has an illegitimate daughter. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God, they have clickbait about Kat Timpf now? Oh my God, that's amazing. Laura Ingraham. Oh wow, look at this. Oh wow, Rogan lives in Bell Canyon. I don't know where that is. Wow, this looks like a beautiful hotel. Jay Leno lives in Rhode Island. Okay, that's beautiful. Tucker Carlson lives in Washington. Why? That's like a regular ass-looking house from the outside. Vanna White lives in... Wow. I didn't realize Vanna White was so rich. Holy cow. Good for her. Chris Cuomo, giant house. Pat Sajak. Damn. Oprah Winfrey. Damn. Robin Roberts lives in NYC. Sylvester Stallone. Is this even interesting for you guys? Oh, so this was like Kat Timpf clickbait, but now it's just showing us everybody's home. Okay, I'm kind of getting bored of this. They made her look pregnant in that photo. That's so funny. Okay. Darn, my computer's freezing up again. Why does it do this? I was told this would not happen with Microsoft Edge. And it's not that I have too many tabs open. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14 tabs open. That's like nothing. Yeah, why no black gummies? Exactly. We need representation. Okay. Did I talk about all the... Oh, yeah. I want to talk about digital hoarding. Am I still using Windows 7? Gosh, I don't think so. This is a new computer. This computer's not even a year old yet. I want to talk to you guys about digital hoarding. Are you a digital hoarder? Inside the growing disorder of never deleting. Ooh, look how crazy this... Oh my God. Okay, at least my desktop doesn't look like this. This is insane. This is giving me anxiety to look at. Disgraced fraudster. Oh, remember Sam Bankman-Fried? He just may be a digital hoarder. According to a recent Business Insider report, the laptop of the former FTX CEO is flooded with so much data that the FBI officials are working overtime to analyze the... Is this what his desktop screen looks like? Oh my goodness. But SBF is far from alone in his apparent reluctance to depart with copious amounts of data. In fact, digital hoarding, a subtype of a hoarding disorder that involves the collection of and difficulty parting with excessive amounts of digital material, is a growing problem in the US and beyond. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder, oh, the old DSM, recognizes hoarding disorder as a mental illness. Now, some academics are asking if it's time to add digital hoarding to the Bible of psychiatry. According to work carried out by tech researcher Mitrik Kataria and his colleagues at digital product engineering firm Simform, the average American has at least 40 apps installed on their phone, but use less than 50% of them. Millions of Americans have inboxes with more than 1,000 unread emails. Oh, yeah, because it's all spam. It's all like, people trying to get you to buy shit. And some 60% of Americans never delete any pictures or videos from any of their digital devices. Yeah, that's me. I'm in that group. Dr. Darshara D. Sidera, the Deputy Dean and Director of the Digital Enterprise Lab at Southern Cross University in Australia, warns that digital hoarding is on the rise and that consequences could prove to be severe. What, are we going to run out of space? His research, he said, shows that the collection and storage of digital content leads to an increase as our number of technological footsteps increase. Are they really making this about the environment? Dr. Sidera, who has published numerous papers on the disorder, said there appears to be a positive correlation between the number of social media platforms a user uses and the amount of content they store. Moreover, his team has observed a strong relationship between the number of storage platforms, for example, Google Drive, iCloud, etc., and an increase in digital hoarding. When it comes to this rather new phenomenon, not all generations are affected equally. Let me look at my Gmail. How many emails do I have in my Gmail right now? Oh my God. My inbox, it's 223,332. Take that. It's a lot. This sad person only has like less than 3,000. Big deal. In one study, Dr. Sidera and his colleagues compared the digital hoarding behaviors of Gen Xers, which they define as those between 1965 and 1980, and millennials who were born after 1980. That's me. We found that both groups displayed symptoms of digital hoarding, he noted. However, millennials displayed much stronger tendencies of digital hoarding. With younger generations, especially digital natives, it's logical to expect even greater levels of hoarding. Okay, apparently it has consequences for mental health. When one suffers from the symptoms of digital hoarding, which is constant acquisition, difficulty of discarding, clutter propensity, there is a strong likelihood that he or she will experience adverse mental or psychological conditions. Dr. Barba Paradego Stumpf, a Brazilian psychiatrist who has also studied the dangers of the disorder, told the Post that comorbidity is common, especially major depressive disorder, anxiety disorder, and even ADHD. However, not all digital hoarders are created equally, according to psychologist Dr. Nick Nave. The British academic told the Post that in research led by Dr. Carrie McKellar and published in the journal Interacting with Computers in 2020, we found that digital hoarding was relatively common, but there appeared to be different types of digital hoarders, with their hoarding driven by different reasons. Okay, here's all the different types. Anxiety driven. So those are people who are anxious about getting rid of any information they might need in the future, either as evidence or a reminder. This just-in-case mentality is often a belief set of physical hoarders. Yeah, because that we get from our grandparents, part of the, what were they, the greatest generation? They lived through the Depression. They always kept shit just in case. And they also were not buying as much stuff. Then there's compliance-driven hoarders, those who retain digital files to comply with policies and procedures, business-related, government-related, etc. That said, these users tend to delete files without a second thought once they are clearly no longer required. I feel like this is like boomers do this. Disengagement-driven. This category sums up people completely overwhelmed by the sheer amount of emails or files that they have accumulated, but who choose not to delete it in case they accidentally get rid of something important. This is me. I'm just overwhelmed. And I'm just like, where do I even begin? I have so much else to do. Like, what's the point? Collection driven. These are people who keep their data organized, but very rarely delete any of it beyond obvious junk mail. They tend to use external devices to back up their files, and they see this role as part of their identity, particularly in the workplace. Ugh. That sounds like a controlling person. In fact, a lot of digital hoarding is driven by the workplace, endless emails and circulating documents with people often unsure about data retention, storage, and deletion policies. People often send files to everyone as they are worried about people missing out, or to be viewed as not doing a good job. This creates an environment where most employees retain digital data that they do not need and can be a major problem in terms of data protection. And the environmental costs of running servers crammed with digital data is mostly, the environment, guys. As the psychology and tech writer Sakshi Udavant noted last year, digital hoarding also appears to have a particularly dark side. Revenge! Studies show that individuals regularly confess to hoarding files with the intention of weaponizing them in the future. Ooh, dun, dun, dun. Revenge porn, a type of digital abuse in which an individual shares explicit imagery that's sexual without the consent of those pictured, is one of the most nefarious examples of this weaponization. Ugh, who's doing that? It's a loser thing to do. Bikini carpenter. Ew. Why do I need to watch someone shaving their face? Okay, I'm really falling for this clickbait. Oh, I always wanted an American Girl doll, but they were too expensive. Yeah, I don't know. This seems like bullshit. Digital hoarding, like, big deal. Everyone has a lot of stuff. Revenge porn can make you a billionaire. Oh. 9 out of 10 millennials suffer from digital Down syndrome. That's me. Yep. My mom didn't really throw much away either. And neither did my grandma. Yeah, I saved a bunch of stuff when I was getting fired from my job because I knew it was politically motivated, and the jab stuff. I don't know what I'll ever do with that, though. Dun, dun, dun. The computer's a little funky today. I'm going to share this tweet from Tim Pool. I think it's funny that women's rights are going backwards. This is from Riley Gaines. It's been cool to see her getting more active on social media. Under the guise of competitive fairness, are you really trying to say that you would have won a national title against the men? Does it not break your heart to see women lose out on these opportunities? The Biden admin's proposed bill denies science, truth, and common sense. Ooh.
My name is Leah Thomas. I'm a transgender woman,
This is
former
Leah?
college swimmer, and the
Damn.
first trans athlete to be named Division I NCAA champion.
Great. I do not claim her as a redhead, okay? I'm not. She's not. She can't sit with us.
I started swimming when I was 5 years old, and it has taught me so much. It's given me so many opportunities.
So obviously reading off a freaking cue card. That's Why can't you just speak off the cuff, Leah?
Grow, develop, and connect with my peers. Opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't have access to athletics. That's why it breaks my heart to see trans kids across the country lose out on these opportunities. The Department of Education has proposed a new rule for Title IX regarding transgender athletes. This rule would prohibit blanket bans on transgender kids, especially in grades K through 8. However, it would not prohibit discrimination against trans kids in the high school and college levels under the guise of competitive fairness. This rule is a good start. However, it is not enough. During this time of intense anti-trans backlash, the trans community needs explicit protections from discrimination in order to live our lives freely and equally. Luckily, this rule is not
already
final.
can live your life.
We have a 30-day period to urge the Biden administration to amend the rule and grant equal protection for all transgender kids, because all trans kids deserve the opportunity to compete and play in the sports they love without compromising who they are. Join me in commenting on this proposed rule and demanding equal protection for all transgender athletes.
Ugh.
All trans kids deserve the opportunity to be themselves and participate.
Oh, it cut off. Wow, what a horrible public speaker Leah Thompson is. Leah Thomas, whatever. Well, we had a good run. I'm not in sports anymore, so yes, we need to bring them back. Yeah, exactly this. They don't exist. He is very gross. He's very gross. Wowie. Okay. Interesting times, guys. Let's see what's going on in the Daily Mail. What's going on in the Daily Mail? It was really cool. Yesterday, somebody sent Drunk Jimmy a new football in the mail. Like, sent it right to the studio. I'm like, Drunk Jimmy, you're getting mail at the studio. This is a big day. Okay. Wow. The outdoor goods store REI closes down in Portland after they were overwhelmed by record-breaking thefts, despite spending $800,000 on security last year. Wow. So Portland is losing REI, Chicago, Walmart. Wow. Oh my goodness. What else is going on? I mean, like, what can I talk about that's like not a shooting? It's gonna bum everyone out. Has Kylie Jenner had her lip filler dissolved? The answer is yes. Oh, I'm in my 50s and I love being a cougar. Yep. This is my speed. I want to talk about cougar news. Cougars in the news. I'm in my 50s and I love being a cougar, but you wouldn't believe the messages I get from men. My DMs are like the Wild West. That's still something a 50-year-old would say. Wow. Her name is Patsy Minuti. She's from Fort Lauderdale. She's very proud of dating younger men and calls herself Hella Cougar on TikTok. I'll give you a moment while you look her up. She's a coach and a yogi. She's 52. And this is what social media is like for her. One man sent her a video of his buttocks on Snapchat to show her an ingrown hair. Ugh. Why? That's something old guys do. But Patsy can count on the support from her 263,000 followers who keep sharing how striking the yoga enthusiast looks. Wow. Good job, Patty. She admitted a lot of her followers are curious what life is like when you're a cougar in your 50s. She went on to share one interaction she felt reflected her experience online. Now my public Snapchat is the Wild West of the inter-Google web, she said. The cougar revealed she was stunned by one interaction she had with a man over Snapchat where he had a public account where strangers can contact you. I just opened this and there was a man with his nude back to me, and it is an exhibition of an ingrown hair. He's claiming on Snapchat how painful it is. Ew, what is she's not a doctor or nurse. I don't care. I don't know where I come into this. I don't know why I have to know this now, but now it's living rent free in my mind. On her website, Patsy explained she had strict upbringing in a Catholic family, and she was told she was wicked, which left a strong impression on her. Wicked. But everybody loves cougars. This led her to develop an eating disorder and to battle depression and suicidal thoughts. Her path to recovery sparked her interest and personal growth. She also decided as a young person to remain single and only have a series of relationships in her life rather than a long-term one. Wow. She's all about being single. On her TikTok profile, the 52-year-old has collected several fans who send her encouragements and keep complimenting her on her looks. I love cougars, one said. Where's your snap? Asked another, eager to connect with Patsy. Go, girl, another said, while one commented, you are gorgeous. Your hair is beautiful. One simply wrote, you're flawless. Good for her. Ew. And then all this other stuff down here. Once you start scrolling, you're like, ew. Wow. Oh, that's funny. Boomer skills that are useless in today's world. That's really funny. Staying married. Wow. It's been replaced by common law marriage. 100 years ago, the world looked completely different. Today, the idea of a family is more diverse. Okay. Staying married. They get married. They just don't stay married. Figuring out cable TV. Yeah, because we're over that. It's not a boomer skill. Done. Finding a good business. Yeah, this we should bring back. This is always important. Balancing a checkbook. Yeah, I mean, just like look at your account. Ironing. Yeah, nobody irons anymore. Steaming is where it at. Just buy a steamer, hang something up on a hanger, and then you can just blow all the wrinkles out that way. It's much easier. An ironing board is like that's too much. It's too heavy. Too much shit. Just have a fucking steamer. Reading a map. Yeah, again, no need for this. We have phones. But if you really had to, you could read a map. Like, what's so hard about it? Driving a stick shift. Okay, this is a big thing. I think I tried to do it once or twice, and then that was it. In the 80s, 35% of American cars were manual, meaning a healthy portion of the population knew how to drive them. These days, it's almost zero. Yeah, my dad drove. He had a stick shift Jeep. Playing golf. That's not a skill. This is for the bougie 1%ers. Uncorking bottles. Okay, if you don't know how to uncork a bottle, you're retarded. Writing in cursive. Okay, that's a good skill. Yeah, you're going to need that for everything. Traditional grammar. Yes, that's very important. At least get one of those apps that helps you with your grammar if you don't know where to start. Sewing. Yes, sewing is important. Or buy a sewing machine. Using paper napkins. Well, that's kind of wasteful, I guess. I wouldn't say using paper napkins is a skill. Bulk shopping. Some people still go to Sam's. Using a landline. Yeah, that's irrelevant now. Sunbathing without sunscreen. Yeah, that's called. People don't want to get cancer, I think. Eating red meat. Yeah, eat more meat. Eat more meat, everybody. Using fine china. Yeah, that's definitely out. People. It's expensive to own, and it's like it takes up a lot of space to store. Planning vacations abroad. Yeah, the pandemic kind of killed that. And they're expensive. Riding motorcycles, buying a home, car ownership, smoking, going on cruises. These aren't really skills. Walking in stilettos. I know how to do that. Playing the lottery. Purchasing life insurance. Cooking big Thanksgiving turkeys. Shaving. You guys should know how to shave. You should know how to hail a cab. What is this article? Dealing banks in person? What is there to know? Just show up and talk to them. Running. Yeah, running sucks. Using voicemail. Doing math with calculators. Handing out paper invitations. People still do that for weddings. Mall purchases. All right, this article is out of control. They're just like listing things. Setting an alarm clock. Who doesn't know how to do that? Sending a fax. Making a packed lunch. You'd have to be like retarded to not know how to do these things. Or you don't have to repair your own shoes, but you can take them to a cobbler. Buying stamps. Who can't buy stamps? Using stationery. Cufflinks. Target stocks. I don't know shit about stocks. Yeah, wall calendars. We're not doing wall calendars anymore, Gramps. Okay. What date is it? No. Look at your Google Calendar. Oh, people aren't using wallet and phone case combos. Yeah, I don't like them because I have a little purse. Oh, opening letters with letter openers? Yeah, nobody does that. You just rip them open like an animal with your hands. Making instant coffee, buying plastic straws. I love plastic straws. Wait, drinking Four Loko is a boomer skill? I don't think so. Tying a tie. All right, that's thing. That's a thing. Oh my goodness. Wow, people just aren't getting married, it says. 25% of millennials will never marry, which is an all-time low. That's kind of sad. In 2019, 44% of millennials between 23 and 29 were married. They're also financially burdened. I feel like you're financially burdened either way. Appreciating candy corn. Buying engagement rings. Yeah, because if they're not getting married, they're not going to do that either. What? It's frozen. See? What the fudge? Something's wrong with my computer today. It was a boring article anyway. How long was my screen frozen for? Like 20 minutes. God damn it. You know, maybe the show is just not meant to be today. It's corn. What I need to do is get two computer screens, or like one really huge one so that I can look at the chat on one screen. And then one can be like for what I'm talking about. The whole time. Great. Wow, you missed this whole boomer skill article. Well, I tried, guys. I just like to read articles to you. Yeah, I need two screens. I'm going to work on that. I still haven't done my taxes yet. Yes, listening skills is a boomer skill. The youngest boomers are 59. Wow, that's 59 I would consider to be young. I boomered the boomer article. Yeah, kind of. Fealty actually had to text me on my phone to alert me that the screen was frozen. We're having fun. Okay, guys. I'm really excited to go to Vegas. I'm excited if you guys are going to be in Vegas or Texas. I got to jump off and do a bunch more promoting. I have to send a promo video to the club. I have so much to do. But you guys are great. And I'll see you back here at 5 o'clock for Buck Angel. And at 9 o'clock, I'm interviewing Kyle Becker. So that's exciting too. So I'll see you guys then. Love you.